tip. 36ers ball. Jerome Randle has started all. New import who has delivered. Takes it to the corner and gets himself a nice two to get on the board.
This guy, Randle, is a big-time player. For those who don't know, he's from the south side of Chicago, and he scores a lot of baskets. Went to UCLA, Player of the Year, all-time leading scorer at UCLA. That is not easy to do. A lot of great players came from that uni.
Kazoo fouled and one. Of course, that's the voice of Corey Homicide Williams, who knows what the south side of Chicago is like, given he was a street ball legend from the Bronx. Great to have you here, Corey, and the atmosphere is already up and running at full volume.
Yeah, as you can see, Julian Kazoo strikes on the other end. Nice jump hook through the lane. And one. Three-point play completed.
It's been a little quiet of late as well, Julian Kazoo, in their last two games, both losses. Randle to Gibson. Randle takes on Kadee, floats one off the glass that didn't go, and Al Harrington pulls down his first rebound of the night. And Kadee for three. There's the start they were after, the Kings.
And that's a big shot by Kadee. You know, Kadee used to play here, so he knows these rims really well.
And the last time he played against Adelaide, he was poor. Just 7 points against the 36ers. Got a few ex-36ers here, the Sydney Kings, so they will know where the rims are, and it's a turnover. Kings ball here. Kadee, Tom Garlop, Reece Carter all played here on this floor for the 36ers.
One thing about Joey Wright, he always gets the young talent and he grooms them. So I'm sure they're looking forward to have a good game today against their ex-coach.
In the corner, and they're landing them from everywhere at the moment. Brewster drops that in.
Brewster's not even a guy that shoots the three-point range, but you can tell with a sense of urgency the way these teams are playing. They know they have to have a big game tonight.
DJ
Everybody
forces it back out. Walker, nowhere to go. Big Al Harrington. They floated one up on the fadeaway, and the crowd getting a little restless. Thornton this time. Oh yeah, they're all bringing game.
Oh yeah, Sydney Kings definitely come to play, thinking right now they can get this win in Adelaide. Timeout, Adelaide.
Sydney Kings. They scored 94 against Melbourne on Thursday night. The best they've scored this season, but they gave up 105. That was their problem. Well, they're on track again for another big number. Here's Joey Wright, coach of the 36ers, and you can guess he ain't happy.
When you're guarding somebody with a blank face and got your hands down, yes, they're going to feel good about shooting the ball. Get into them. I got this. I got this. Show some hands. Show some liveliness. Let's go, fellas. Let's go now. Come on. Come on. Show it on your face. Show it on your body. All right, let's go. Come down. Let's go. Patience to the end here. Patience.
You know, right now, Sydney Kings came out. They're 3 for 3 from the three.
36ers 1,000th game in the NBL as the 36ers tonight, and the Sydney Kings 800th game in the NBL as the Kings. So a nice little double milestone in this Saturday night special. Joe Wright already talking to the refs. Jerome Randle quickly down the floor. They lead by 12. This is hard to believe this early. Gibbo pulls up for two. 36ers ball.
Off you, Jules. 14 shot clock.
Fresh 14 on the shot clock, as you can see.
Good screens. No hold, good screens.
Randle to Gibson. DJ Gibson bumped, knocked off the floor, and will go to the line for two. And he wants to get his mojo back in a hurry.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good find by DJ, and that's a good cut to the basket. Easiest way to get to the get your mojo right is get to the free throw line, hit a couple of free throws.
He had a shocker against New Zealand, just 2 points against New Zealand, Adam Gibson. He had no mojo in that one.
You know, that's the game of basketball. Sometimes you got it going, sometimes you just don't. But you got to bounce back.
He's got 2 already tonight. And by the way, he's 18 of 18 from the free throw line, so you don't want to send him there.
Yeah, definitely not. He's always been a good shooter throughout his career from the free throw line.
Thornton to set it up. Jerome Randle Hands up right on his face, as Joey Wright asked. Almost a turnover. Crick, Kazoo. 6 on the shot clock. Fouled on the way to the hoop by Walker.
That was definitely a good foul, because that would have most for sure been 2 points.
Stats also say, to reinforce how important it is to get a good start for the Sydney Kings here, they've lost their past 12 road games in a row that they've played without their superstar Josh Childress. So they're without Josh Childress again tonight, obviously. Lost their last 12 on the road without him. Somebody needs to stand up. Randle. Crowd a little quiet here all of a sudden. Mitch Creek. Gibson. Thornton right in his face. Randle gets the screen. Gibson. DJ under the basket. Kadee held his ground. Crowd weren't happy. Thought he was fouled. Kadee pulls up for 3. Oh, that'll hurt.
Oh, my goodness. Listen, Jason Kadee has come to play. It's like I said, it's against his former coach, and he's going to show him.
Randle tries to shake him and fake him, and a floater. Foul on the rebound. 36ers ball. There's some intensity out there, as you'd expect. This is the big stage. Saturday Night Live.
That was definitely a foul. Referee missed one, but look at Kadee with the little shake and bake for 3. No problem. Big shot by Jason Kadee. 17-4. Sydney Kings are 4 for 4 from the 3. Great start for the Kings on the road.
And they're last on the ladder, the Kings. So they desperately need this. This is their 9th game of the season. They've only won 2. Gibson. Petrie foul on the way to the hoop. Got a lot of ball. But a little bit of hand.
They're playing, look at this play right here. That's a good foul by Gibson, and that's an even better foul by Reese Carter. End of the day, they're playing playoff basketball. This is pretty much to save their season, so they got to come out and play with a sense of urgency.
Yeah, game 9 for the Sydney Kings of this season tonight. And there's their coach, Damien Cotter. He knows how big this is. It's a 28-game season, so you can do the math. But this is game 9. 3rd of the season done for them.
Got a super sub coming in. You got Abiyara, NBL veteran, NBL champion, NBL All-Star, international guard, played all over the world.
Harrington, speaking of superstars, Carter, Thornton.
Good jab move.
Big Al, he hasn't been able to find it. He still can't find it here. Petrie takes on Big Al all the way. Flies off the glass.
It's a big-time move by Anthony Petrie. Expect the pressure right now, full court for the Sydney Kings. See if they can get a stop.
Straight down the floor, Kadee. And Kadee will go to the line for 2. Anthony Petrie's 100th game for the 36ers tonight, so a milestone for him. He'll be out to impress, and he had just 1 point Wednesday night against New Zealand as well, Anthony Petrie. So the asset is on him as well.
You know, Anthony Petrie is a veteran in this league. He's a tough player, and he gets respect on and off this court. You know, when he's on the court, you're going to have to defend him. That was a good full court move by Anthony Petrie.
First thing that's gone wrong tonight for Jason Kadee. Misses both. And Abiyara already has an impact. Stole that rebound away from Kazoo. Johnson, turn, shoot, rims out. Carter quickly down the floor. Thornton pulls up for 3.
Oh my goodness! Listen, Sydney Kings are shooting lights out. They looking like the Melbourne United from the 3 right now.
Well, they went to school with United a few days ago. United 105, Kings 94 in that one. They're threatening to put up 94 plus tonight, the Kings. Second chance points here for the 36ers. Well, if he can't find it from 3-point range, Not sure who can.
Sidney Kings right now, 5 for 6 from the 3. Shooting lights out this quarter. Kadee with the drive.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, my God. Jason Kadee. Listen, he knows these rims. Let's see that replay. That's a great drive down the rim.
He shoved him.
Got him with a little bit of hesitation. Little bump. Nice little floater. And one.
He shoved him on that play.
Right down the rack. Excuse me, you can't guard me. That's what Jason Kadee just said.
That's the voice of Corey Homicide Williams. Jason Kadee was a sweat boy. Back when Corey was playing, he was mopping it up for the big boys, and now he is one of the big boys. Great transformation. Ebiara quickly down the floor. Takes on Carter. Pass didn't work for him. Kazoo the steal. Danger signs early for the 36ers.
They better double that. They better double.
Pulls up on Gibson.
Got a little lucky.
Petrie up and under. Through the foul. Didn't get the basket, but will go to the line for 2. I'll tell you what, look out when Al Harrington starts finding his range.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem when he finds his range, but he got to win some games, that's for sure.
Yeah. I presume it's the first time to Adelaide for Al Harrington. Wouldn't have been here before, would he? Do you tour over here? Adelaide part of the normal tour when you drop into Australia?
It definitely was, and I would come out here victorious. I've had some really, really big games here, but I loved Adelaide. It's a great basketball town. They know their basketball, and it's an exceptional crowd here.
You didn't lose here, though, did you? So you can rub it in now.
I don't believe I lost here. We could check the stats. We could pull it up, go on Twitter, go on Instagram. I don't believe I lost here.
There he is, Al, fighting for the rebound. Petrie pulls it down. Carter loses it. Kazoo, bang! And again. Okay, it's a technical. They've called a technical on Ebiara.
Got to see a replay. I want to see what just happened. I just saw a lot of bodies on the floor. A little bit diving.
Flop, technical.
All right, it wasn't really much. It was just some bodies on the floor, but nice, easy putback by Kazoo.
So look out, they're starting to call the flops. Gibson to Sobey, 24-10. Sobey just for 2. Garland. Oh, they're taking it on. Turnover. Living dangerously.
Oh, my God.
Hodgson fumbles it. Sobey pulls up for 2. Boy, you wouldn't believe this is their home court.
Right now, Adelaide is rushing. They need to calm down. It's only the first quarter. Got 3 more quarters to go.
Al Harrington.
He can't guard him.
Look out.
He cannot guard Al Harrington. He's too tall. Good move by Harrington with a left-hand finish.
Set.
Gibson. Inside, Hodgson can't handle the heat.
Turnover.
Garland foul on the way back down the floor.
Backcourt.
There's Big Al.
The pump fake, show and go.
First time in Adelaide. He wouldn't have even seen the big balls yet. Yeah. You would have had your photo with him over here in Adelaide, wouldn't you? The ball balls.
That's for sure. Good finish by the veteran.
Garland to the line. Shell-shocked crowd trying to put him off.
He's in the middle of the foul shot. You can't go off. No.
No, it had nothing to do with you.
You got the first shot was after.
One shot.
Way back down there. I blew it after that shot.
Garland puts the second one in.
A shell-shocked crowd here in Adelaide as they are down 27-10 in the first.
This is freaky. Mitch Creek now on the floor to try and provide some inspiration. Randle for 3. Gee, He was 0 of 9 against New Zealand as well from 3, Jerome Randle. Thornton. Brilliant fake. Top of the key. 2. Harrington goes up for...
He's going back up with it.
Yeah, now he's starting to find it, the big man.
Yeah, that's a good find. He's definitely going to be aggressive and go back up with a shot.
This is blowing out as well at the moment. Foul. 29-10.
2.
This is the bottom team on the NBL ladder.
And that's the thing with the NBL. Regardless of what place any team is in, you're going to have to play because there's talent from 1 to 10 in this league. Every night you're going to have to come out and play.
Jerome Randle at the line. He had the all-time worst game for three-point attempts of 36er history against New Zealand. 0 from 9 from three-point range earlier this week.
You know, those rims in New Zealand aren't kind to strangers, I can tell you that. I've had some poor shooting nights in that gym myself.
I don't believe that. First time I've ever heard you talk yourself down. Garland fouled on the way to the rim. To rewind the tape on that. You had a place where you didn't do well?
Yeah. New Zealand, I never really did too well there.
That's the voice of the NBL MVP back in 2010, Corey Homicide Williams. Sydney Kings, without their #1 man, Josh Childress, at the moment, are flying.
The real question is in this game is can they keep up this tempo and this intensity for 40 minutes?
Adelaide 36ers are coming off 2 losses in a row, one of them here, when they were beaten in the last second by Cairns. Gibson, Petrie, and he was fouled on the way to the basket.
That's a good find by Gibbo, and that's a good drive by Petrie. With this zone offense, you got to go and attack it interior-wise, and Petrie's done a good job so far this quarter.
Talked about the evenness of the competition. Adelaide began this round 4th on the ladder and Sydney 8th, but only 1 win between them at the start of this round. Adelaide 3 wins, Sydney 2 wins. So Sydney can rocket up to be equal with Adelaide and be back in contention with a win here tonight. And they play again in a few days' time in Sydney. So it would be a massive advantage for the Kings to get a psychological break on Adelaide heading back home.
Sure would. Let's just see if they can keep this intensity up for the whole game.
Harrington is going to look in his eye tonight. 1,000 games in the... Oh, just as I'm about to pump him up. 1,000 plus NBA games. Al Harrington. And a little blemish.
Got to see if they can handle that pressure full court for 4 quarters.
Jerome! That's what they want.
That was a great split on the pick and roll and a great finish by the little fella. Big time move by the little fella.
Kadee.
He don't look like he's going to settle on this. He's too little. He's going in. Okay. Great ball movement.
Kadee. Mitch Creek the rebound. Randle. So not rushing it now, as Corey Homicide Williams told you. Set it up. And Petrie tried to get there for the rebound. Sydney Kings ball. 1 minute 51 left.
Yo, look at that split. Look how he split that. You can't guard that. He's too little. He is too little. He's like Ant-Man. You seen the movie Ant-Man? He's like an ant. You can't see that.
And you mean that in the nicest possible way.
Yeah, for sure.
Play on.
Back down the floor. Baseline. Harrington. There's the opposite of Ant-Man. Big out.
True indeed. Petrie's too little.
Oh,
Petrie's
that's
just
the
too
NBA
little.
move.
There's nothing you can do with that. He's too little in that post. They better double team.
DJ. Fouled. It was hooked by Brandt. And
Like,
they're in
look.
the bonus straight to the...
Look at that, Harrington. There's no way you do not double team an NBA power forward in this league. You got to. He will eat all day if you do not double team that man. Good move by Al Harrington.
And he looks a little fitter after a couple of weeks training?
Yeah, you know, it's just natural. You know, in any sport or profession, if you haven't played in a while, it's going to take you a couple of weeks to get a bet, you know, get some wind between your feet. You know, so you know, he's come out aggressive today, and I'm liking how he's looking in this quarter.
He did have 20 points against Melbourne Thursday night, best total since arriving, so he's just starting to warm into it now. Gala. Oh, the floater on the run.
Good tap in by Julian Kazoo. If you can handle Adelaide's full court press, you're going to get layups all day. And that's exactly what Sydney Kings are doing right now. Handling that press. You can't leave Evie for three.
Evie misses as well.
2 shots. Coming, Gala.
So it's a Kings ball, 2 shots. They're in the penalty. The foul's been called on Mitch Creek.
They got to get out to the shooters. They have done a good job so far contesting the shooters. Now they just got a box. So they've done a good job in the zone, Sydney Kings. Credit to them this quarter.
Well, this is phenomenal. Sydney Kings stalking the highest first quarter from any team in the NBL this year, including the undefeated Melbourne United.
You know, right now, Sydney Kings are playing, I mean, he couldn't get a better first quarter than they have tonight. They're at 71% from the three right now, with 11 rebounds, 2 turnovers.
So this score is the best first quarter ever this year. Petrie. Gibson for 3. Clean misses. And it's a Sydney Kings ball again with 54 left.
Adelaide need to settle down, run the offense. They're playing right now like they're under pressure. You got 3 more quarters of basketball to play.
Well, they gave up 104, the Adelaide 36ers, to Cairns. And lost, obviously. Thornton pulls up for 3. No. Rims out, but there's the rebound. Kadee. He's still got a 2-for-1 chance here. Inside. Oh, throw underneath.
Good pass by Julian Kazoo. Got a bit unlucky, Gala. Got to finish your breakfast next time.
Gibson. Pulls up for 3. Yeah!
Much needed 3 by Gibbo. Coach put a lot on his shoulders. You guys should deliver tonight.
3-second differential. Shot clock, game clock here. Maybe a little less than that, 2.5. 36ers might get the ball back. Sydney Kings stalking a 40-point quarter. Kazoo not fouled. He thought he was. 39. Quickly down the floor. Johnson gets it to go. On the buzzer.
That is just good basketball the last 2 possessions. Both point guards found both their big men in the paint, and both their big men delivered.
Settle in for a big night. Saturday Night Live. Kings 39, Adelaide 21. Fantastic to have your company wherever you're watching Saturday Night NBL around Australia. And what about this scoreline? If you're watching in Sydney, your Kings 39, Adelaide 21. That's the highest score by any team in a first quarter here ever. And they're not done yet. Brewster straight to the bucket.
And that's a good find by Julian Kazoo. Such a smart player, international power forward. And he knows he needs this win tonight. He's going to do everything he can to get it.
Eviera gets his way inside, lost it, and travels. All time, any visiting team here has never been able to post 39 like the Sydney Kings have done tonight. 380 games there's been here. That is phenomenal. And remember, the Kings, they're last on the ladder. Hill flicks it out. Brewster!
Oh my, yo. They are shooting the lights out. 2 for 2 from 3 for Brewster. 6 for 67% the Sydney Kings are from 3. I told you this is going to be a high-scoring game.
They're getting a taste for it. Petrie and 1 off the glass was delightful. He'll go to the line. It might take 120 to win it.
Yeah, it's definitely going to take that. Hey, all the punters out there, if you put money on this game, I hope you put it to go over. You guaranteed your money tonight on this one.
And this is 2 teams that have lost their last 2. They have come out and they're running and they're gunning. and they're firing them from everywhere. Petrie to the line.
And Petrie needs help. The rest of the team need to help that man because he cannot and will not be able to do it by himself.
(44-24). 20-point margin early in the second. Catch your breath and you read that.
Gotta go. I don't know why they keep doubling off Kazoo. Bruce is not going to miss that attempt again, miss that pass another time. That's just a bad rotation in that double.
Dion Brewster, who's been starting since Childress has been out, but he hasn't been scoring a lot until tonight.
He's there to do all the little things, and he's done a good job thus far.
Tees now on the floor, off the glass, and pushed. He'll get an and one here.
Sometimes the best thing you can do in basketball is move without the ball, and that's what Tees do. He caught it on the curl, and he turned the corner and got an and one. Good finish. Hopefully he can get this three-point play.
It's his 100th game for the 36ers as well tonight, Brendan Tees, just as it is for Anthony Petrie. And Tees returned from a couple of games out with that ankle. Johnson with the fadeaway. Big block, Kazoo.
Block, Kazoo? What are you doing? You got to go better than that, big fella, DJ. Uh-oh, watch this matchup in the post.
Al Harrington.
He's not settling. And one. Ooh. Look good off the glass from here.
Fouled by Petrie, who doesn't believe it.
He gave him a veteran move. Look at the replay. That's a straight NBA move right there.
So if you don't know the Al Harrington story, you haven't seen his last couple of games. This is his first game in Adelaide. He's been here for 3 games in Australia now. USA, import, New Jersey. Didn't go to college. He was drafted straight out of high school by the Indiana Pacers with the overall pick number 25 back in 1998. He's played over 1,000 NBA games across 16 seasons. As Kazoo puts that one back in. This guy's serious, Al Harrington, and so is Kazoo at the moment.
Julian Kazoo is a man. All right? He's not a little kid. He's played international ball in some of the toughest environments. He played in Lebanon. His team always have brawls. So he understands and knows how to play this game the right way. Better put a body on him. Good find by Randle.
Harrington. Brewster trying to facilitate again if he can. Shot clock down to single figures. Al Harrington, the fadeaway. He's finding it.
My goodness, let me tell you. Take a picture. Take a picture, DJ, because that's exactly what it looked like you doing. Got to put a hand up on that, man.
Tees. Try and sort that out again. Wasn't as they drew it up.
Get out, DJ.
Gibson, he needs to spark up a bit. DJ takes on Kazoo again.
Get it out of here.
Rejected. Thornton. Oh,
good 360 pass. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I came here for. I thought I was going to see this in perf. Look at this. Good find. Good find by Randle.
Where have these Kings?
That's pro. Look at that step back.
Where have these Kings
opposite
been?
Leg. That's what I'm talking about. DJ, you know what we say in New York? What do you do with garbage? You throw it away. Get that garbage out of here. Man, they out here playing street ball. I need to suit up. I need a uniform.
Well, Damien Connor's been waiting for this kind of performance from his new import, Al Harrington. Here's what Damien Connor said pre-game to us.
Al's a big-time player. He's well experienced, and you know, we expect to get in the ball. The guys are a little bit more comfortable than what they were 10 days ago. Big adjustment for us, but yeah, Al's really important for us to be successful tonight.
You know, at the end of the day, look at Al Harrington. Left hand. Excuse me, you're too tall. Who else gonna try to guard me tonight? All right. Oh, I'm gonna get too strong on you guys. Okay. Jump shot. Bow. Hold that. Petrie, I love you, but you too little. Left hand. Finish. Good job. All around the basket, mid-range. Al Harrington has it going right now. 9 points, 5 field goals, 5, 6. Really, he got about 6 rebounds, 4 for 7 from the field, 57%. Al Harrington came to play tonight.
He's taken a couple of games in Australia to get himself cranked up. But the Kings have 51 on the board with still 7 minutes to go in the second.
Love it.
Randle from downtown. Rebound's going to be massive. Petrie pulls that down. DJ on Kazoo. Off the glass, doesn't drop. Al Harrington. And it's still King's ball, and Al having some words to say, as is Petrie. It's getting a little hot in here right now.
I love that battle down there between Petrie and Kazoo. Loving it.
And the Kings are the ones that have brought most of the heat here. Brewster. Kadee. Not
NBA
from
range.
there. He's put that up from Sydney. Randle. Gibson. Pass under the basket. Petrie puts it in.
That's the first time in a while that Adelaide passed the ball through, ran a play, and got the ball through some hands, and at the end of the day, they got a basket. Good job.
Kadee.
Oh, my God.
Al rejected.
Look at that.
DJ, Al was under it again.
Julian Kazoo is a very, very good passer. Look how he found Al. Way to find him, big fella.
Johnson.
Daniel Johnson, that type of player is not getting it done tonight. Be a man, take your butt back inside and go back banging with Julian. Don't run from that.
23 points, the margin.
This ain't no jump shot type of game for no big man tonight. It's do or die.
Harrington, Kazoo.
Oh my God, good find. They got the high-low going. That combo is looking real good out there.
They got you going, that's what I've got.
That's for sure.
Tease, Randle.
You gotta give me something, Randle.
Floater, that'll do.
There we go. Good job by Randle. Way to get in the paint, penetrate, and throw it. 7 points for Randle.
Harrington,
Oh
quick
my
to Kazoo.
God.
Oh, it rimmed out. Came back to him.
That's all right. You see the beautiful passing they doing.
Randle again.
Oh, great find.
Johnson, foul on the way to the bucket.
Great passing by the Sydney Kings.
I called it out of bounds.
Look at that. Look at that interior pass. Man, good job. Way to find each other. Giant killer. Look at that floater. Excuse me. You're not going to get that one, Julius.
This is on track to be the highest scoring game of the year. It's as if both teams have known they're on the big stage, Saturday Night Live. They've got to turn it on and put a big number and show their attacking skills. Boy, they turned it on. 55-32. DJ again. Gee, that's ugly. Got to make them pay when you get to the line.
Definitely got to make them pay because you need everything going for you right now.
Today, if you just tuned in, no, that score's not wrong. Brand with the hook. Walker, good rebound. Randle, all the way himself. Pops it in, little teardrop.
Big time move by a big time player.
And turnover.
Sydney Kings got to be careful right now because the momentum is starting to slip. One key factor we got to watch is Al Harrington when he gets tired. When will he get tired? That's when his efficiency is going to drop. Got to keep an eye on that.
Big 4 minutes coming up here. Jerome Randle just started to get a cranking. Walker. Tease. Pulls up on Brewster. Doesn't drop, and 3 Kings are there for the rebound.
It's a good defensive stop. You see what they get on offense right here.
Carter from way outside.
I don't like that shot attempt by Carter. He had the moment. Look at Randle go. Oh, my God. How quick he is. Coast to coast. That's what I'm talking about, little fella. I need some more of that. Sydney Kings need to settle down right now because Randle's starting to speed up. You don't want to see Ant-Man full court. That guy's so little. Oh God. Look like he could play Pee-wees.
36ers should be still confident here. They've won their last 3 against the Kings. Tease stripped of it. And foul.
13.
It's on the other side of the floor.
2.
If you behave in
With
this
a bonus.
again, you're going to wear a technical foul.
Well, they're threatening to eject Joey Wright here. They'll give him a tech if he continues to talk the way he does.
You know, I just feel like he knows a sense of urgency, and he's trying to get his team going in every way.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to bark and get at the refs, but hopefully he don't get ejected. Because if he gets ejected, it's really over.
Jeez. Joey Wright,
One shot.
most experienced current coach in the NBL, and he's going to have to use every bit of that experience now to come back from this margin. But it is their home court, and again they miss a free throw. Harrington to Carter. Garland.
Harrington right now is playing a good floor game. He has 11 points, 7 rebounds, 3 offensive rebounds.
It's coming from a man who had a triple-double here. Corey Williams to Scarlett. Puts that in.
Good shot by Garland. Sidney Kings needed a basket, and they got it to keep this momentum.
Tease. Randle. Oh, baseline. Got his own ball back.
Oh, good shot. Hey, you cannot guard what you can't see. The man is too small. And man is cool. He's starting to feel it tonight.
Garland tried to get Walker in the air. Harrington to the top of the key. Randle, let's see what he can do on the other end again. He's been the fire starter here for Adelaide. They are on their way back, the 36ers. Walker backs his way in. Off the glass.
Good job by Walker. I tell you, 39 to 57. If you're a punter and you put money on the over, you're going to win tonight.
Here they come. Kadee flicks it back out. Garland takes it to the basket. Off the glass. Delightful.
It's a good finish
Thanks, Joe. You know where I
by
was.
Garland. Look at Ant-Man. In and out. Got a little bit lucky. Got it back. He's in there with the trees, man. That man got a big heart. Good job. Waxy with the left hand. The glass. I don't think he called it, but we'll take it. A good finish down there by my man. Garland. Got a little bit of ginger going on there. 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 for 4 from the field. He's playing such a really, really good game so far. I want to see if they can keep it up. That's the key. The whole team has to play for 40 minutes to get this win, because Adelaide's not going down easy.
2 minutes left. Jerome out. Walker. He puts the floater up off the glass. Rebounds big. Kadee comes up with it. Quickly
Knew he
down
was
the
going
floor.
there with it.
Ow!
Good block.
Chuck it, Kadee. Oh, beautiful floater on the hook.
And he's in there talking a little bit. I see him getting hyped. Love it.
This is slick attacking basketball at its finest. Hodgson.
Throw it back. Let's see what he got.
Backs in. Doesn't drop. Big Al.
Big Al with a big rebound.
He nearly crushed the air out of the ball. He grabbed it that hard.
Good pass.
Hill. Turnover.
Good pass, but to the wrong color.
Jerome pulls up for 3.
Ant-Man does it again.
Here they
Adelaide's
go.
getting hyped. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, where are these moves coming from? Jerome back down the floor.
Can he
Look
do
at
another one?
Whitwick. We don't know where to look. Randle.
Oh! It is going off in here. Ant-Man is going off. Jerome Randle with an and 1. I can't hear anything. I cannot hear anything. Got a good finish right here by Kadee. But Jerome Randle's a story right now this half. Good finish. Ant-Man with an and 1.
They are pulling out all stops here. Both teams running on all cylinders. Jerome Randle has turned this game around again and kept the 36ers alive single-handedly.
45 to 42. 45 to 61, I'm sorry. Scoreboard is wrong.
And the turnover, not quite. Sobe thought he had it. 61-45.
Still a nice margin, but
But they're on the way.
the momentum has shifted.
Timeout. Don't be surprised by this. Full stadium again here, Titanium Security Arena. We've seen some phenomenal NBL standard this year at many of the games. And this one is exceeding all expectations. Hope you're enjoying it. Saturday night in your lounge room live. Let's have a little listen in here to Damien Connor.
All right. Ball's here. Al, you're here. Jay. All right. Marcus. Cross pick, Tommy, clear out. All right, pick here. Al, look at that. We don't get it, we get it to Jay. Spread, pick and roll. All right, come off this to your left if you can. Play it off that, Marcus, you'll be here. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hey, you gotta get stops.
Come on. Go blue.
47 seconds left. This is huge for momentum. Adelaide's on its way back. Kings want to stay steady here. 61-45. They're led by more than 20.
15 on the shot clock, Marcus. 15.
I'm going to tell you right now, the most important thing a coach wants to see after a timeout is the execution of the play he draws. Let's watch what Sydney does.
Thornton to Harrington.
No way Heavy could guard him. They better double.
Heavy trying to hold him
No
up.
way. No way.
Harrington.
No way.
And he's fouled.
You ain't stopping that. No kind of defense stopping that one-on-one. Heavy around right there in that playing situation, too little. You got to double that. Come on, he's 6'10", 120 kilos. Heavy 6'6".
And he means business tonight. He's already played a couple of games in Australia, but this is his real arrival game, Al Harrington. This is the man
No lane breaks.
with the resume had us all expecting. Over 1,000 NBA games, and he's putting on a show as well tonight.
12 points, 8 rebounds. And his team is leading.
Randle.
Oh, look at that split. Look at that.
Oh, 2 for 1. Didn't quite get it to drop. Still hassling.
Oh, look at that dime. Oh, good pass, Kadeem. Good finish by big fella Hill. Good dime in the full court, I'll tell you.
This is ridiculous. Randle for 3. Rebounds big here. 4 seconds left. Harrington quickly puts on the shot all the way from Sydney, but over the backboard. And it's half-time. Thankfully, everybody needs a breath.
Here we go,
See what
guys.
Marcus Thornton tweets in after this game for you. Corey had 25 points in Thursday night's home loss to Melbourne. To Sydney in a season-high 29 against Melbourne last Sunday. So put some numbers up recently. But Al Harrington's really starting to warm into his job. Petrie to Hodgson under the basket.
That's a good find, Petrie to Hodgson. They got to start getting that interior presence working. That's what's lacking right now for Adelaide.
Here's Thornton. Man, Corey Williams was talking
Oh,
about
my God. You
Kazoo
see that?
And one.
Do you see? Go to the replay. Let's show people what beautiful basketball looks like.
1, 7.
One big to the next. Great find. Look at this right here. Whoop. And one. You got a veteran on the court that's seeing things that players in this level can't see. Good find by Al Harrington, making the game easy. Easy bucket and finish for Julian Kazoo. 3-point play completed.
Yeah, big Al Harrington is not only got his speed back on the court, but he's got a speed of mind back. He is thinking quicker than most out there at the moment. Eviera to Hodgson to Petrie. Fade away. They needed that.
And that man has been there all night. Good mid-range shot by Petrie. He's come to play.
Thornton. Harrington. Takes on Hodgson himself. Double teamed. And they get a stop. Petrie.
Good stop right there. Good defensive. Oh, there go Ant-Man. Let's see what he got.
He pulls up top of the key for 2. Didn't get the drop.
Petrie
Big
working.
rebound, Petrie, and found on the way back.
Way to go get that offensive rebound, Petrie. Petrie's been keeping him in the play.
Push.
That's a good turnaround mid-range jump shot by Petrie.
Well, he's got 17 points to his name so far. He had just 1 point Wednesday night against New Zealand for the whole game.
And as I said, he's a veteran. He knows the sense of urgency with this game. So he's playing at the level his team needs him to play. Now the rest of the team needs to step it up.
Always been a star sportsman, Anthony Petrie. Played cricket, rugby league at high levels, represented New South Wales at athletics.
I wish I knew how to play cricket.
I've got to tell you something about the cricket in a minute.
I just don't understand why it takes 5 days to finish.
I think you picked the right sport. Harrington set it up. Kadee. Oh, he got Randle in the air. That was for 2. Hodgson, Randle, DJ. Yeah. Here that comes.
Welcome to the game. Welcome to the game, DJ.
Timeout. Yeah, cricket back on in Australia. You're right. Summer of cricket is also always massive in Australia, Corey, but when the NBL pulls the same size crowd yesterday as day 2 of the first cricket test of the summer, that's telling you something about the standard of the NBL right now. That's how good the NBL has been. Here's Joey Wright.
The guard out on the other guard. You got it? So instead of us coming in, it's a buck straight across. When he comes high and he goes the corner, you guys bump low guy out, middle guy come up. This guy, you got to go to post, okay?
Hey. Hey.
Now,
This is what happened. My man was in the middle. I was in front of him.
we got it. That's all right. Don't worry about it. Hey. Now, hey, Jerome, dribble Abby out on this one. Haji, you go set this one, all right? DJ, you don't go about midway Peach. You just gonna curl it to the block, all right? So you coming off, you looking for Peach right there. DJ on the pop still got the feed. He's gonna change up.
Plenty of live NBL coming away. Don't forget tomorrow afternoon, Melbourne United, New Zealand. But don't forget NBL Blitz either. All the highlights Tuesday nights at 8:30. We might have to cut a half-hour show just for the Sydney Kings. It's going to be hard to work out which highlights for the Kings so far we're going to leave out. Kadee to Harrington. Jordan. Got a runner in the air. Oh,
Good drive by the mosquito. The mosquito. Yeah, man, we got all kinds of little creatures on the court. Got an ant. We got a mosquito, and they both can fly.
Good to see Thornton in the air. Randle. Top of the key. Picks it out. Johnson. Just the 2. Oh, they would have taken it.
I don't like that shot. It got a little bit tough inside. Now he wants to shoot jump shot. This game is going to be one interior. You see that?
Kazoo, that was ugly. Oh, they get a second chance. Harrington.
Oh!
No way.
Al Harrington has answered everything we've all been waiting for. Welcome to the NBL, big fella.
Pushing off. Push off.
Hurrah. Johnson from 3-point range.
Yo, listen.
Rebound big.
I'm telling you right now, shove him out the game. What you doing shooting threes, man? It's an interior game.
That's for 3. And the rebound, Hodgson.
Come on, DJ.
Adelaide took more shots than any other team in a game this year against New Zealand. Put up 83 shots and lost. They do put a few shots up. Randle flicks it out. Petrie. Shot clock down to 8. And a knee. Randle was fouled. And talk about threes and big buckets and attacking moves. Chris Golding's just tweeted you, I'm told. Even he is flabbergasted by this start for the Sydney Kings, and he's been putting them in from everywhere. And Chris Golding, by the way, he'll be back in action tomorrow for United against New Zealand. Hope to have your company tomorrow afternoon for that one. Randle pops and shoots beautifully.
And man, here we go again. He's back on it. Good mid-range shot. He's so hard to guard. He's so little. You don't know if he's going to drive or shoot.
36ers not done yet. They're at home. Their crowd. Kazoo fouled. He'll go to the line.
I tell you, there's that interior play. You got that high-low either way. Now you got You can't guard that. He's too little. Ant-Man is too little and too quick. Nothing Julian Kazoo could do right there. You know, and as I said again, when you have Al Harrington and Julian Kazoo, they both can play inside and outside. So it's just tough when you have those type of talented big men on the floor at the same time. And Adelaide is just a hard cover for them. It's a good find by Al Harrington inside.
If you haven't been with us for the NBL this year, that's the voice of Corey Homicide Williams, NBL MVP back in 2010. Former superstar Croc and Tiger. Randle. Petrie, double team. Tried the hook, didn't work. Harrington. Thornton. Again, it's quiet in the house. Randle, quick behind the back. Three Kings ahead of him.
Yeah, he's the.
Where did that go?
It's a good pass, Gibson. That was for you, brother. Come on, Gibbo. Be ready. That's a dime he threw at you.
Landed in someone's esky.
Look at that pass. If he had his hands ready, he'd have got it. Would have went right to him.
Kadee. Kazoo.
I think this matchup is personal.
Thornton. Shot clock down to 4. He's going to have to put it up.
Step back three. No good. Off the mark.
And Adam Gibson's going to have to do some damage too in the next quarter and a bit. Hasn't done a lot just yet, Big Gibbo. Here he is. Tries to shake and bake. And he's fouled, but he kicked it out. Adam Gibson had a shocker against New Zealand. Just 2 points. He needs to lift his rate. He's got 5 so far tonight.
On the park.
Their captain.
Not even on PlayStation, Gibbo.
Loving your work, ref. You heard that?
Hang on, boys. You've got to ask though, Gibbo. You've got to ask though.
The refs with a bit of trash talk.
Yeah, definitely. It's always good when you can have a little bit of banter on the court with the referee.
Not even on PlayStation, Gibbo, if you didn't hear that at home.
Is that not working? No?
55-74. They've led by as much as 24 in this game, the Kings.
Probably stop using that. That gets really, really wet.
Most points Adelaide's put up in a game this season is 101. That was in their loss to the Cairns Taipans. They're probably going to have to put up more to win this one. 55-74. They're going to have to get it cranking soon. Still 36ers ball.
Still 14. Side ball now. Side ball.
Randle. And goes back and gets it. Shot clock down to single figures though. Into the paint and hard foul. Hard foul.
That dude is so hard to guard. He could shoot the three. He could penetrate. He could hit the mid-range. Look at him. He's just splitting everything. He's so small. Like, he's going to split everything. That's just what he's going to do. And you got to push up hard on the pick and roll because he can shoot the three. Ant-Man is... I'd hate to guard him. That's been my pet peeve all my life. Guarding midgets. He's so tiny. You guys on TV don't realize how small this guy is. Whatever they got him listed as, he's not that height.
5'10".
He's nowhere near. He's about 5'6".
He's played in Turkey, China, the Ukraine, Summer League with the Dallas Mavs, Jerome Randle.
He definitely got a big-time resume. And he's showing us because he got some big-time game. He got 20 points. He's 3 for 4 from the stripe.
And he was a star at the University of California, Berkeley, and was a Pac-10 Player of the Year after James Harden won it, and the year before Kevin Love won it. So he's between a couple of superstars when he won it, Jerome Randle.
Easy, easy.
See what Sydney does on offense right now.
Kadee, he's been hot.
Oh, my.
And he's still cooking.
He is cooking. What he cooking? What kind of food do you think he cooking? I think he got a roast. He cooking. Some mashed potatoes on that.
He's not done eating yet, I don't think.
Got some gravy. He definitely cooking. Look at him. No hesitation. You better get out to me, Ant-Man. I'm Kadee. I used to play in this arena.
Carter.
Not another one. If he gets it again, it's going up. Oh, he shot that from Sydney.
Oh! Gee, rimmed out, but they get the rebound. Carter. Stolen. Petrie. Crept out of nowhere.
Here come man. He going all the way.
All the way up. Teardrop on the run. Yeah, baby.
I saw that as soon as he got it. Ant-Man in the open court. Count that as for 2 points.
Just sneaking their way back. Brant. Strong move, but he was fouled. Angus Brant to the line.
You know, for those of you viewers who don't understand why I call him Ant-Man and why I call Thornton from Sydney the Mosquito Man, it's because they're so small and quick. So Jerome Randle's nickname is going to be Ant-Man because he's so tiny you can't even see him. But you know he's there and he's a pain in your butt.
Yeah, Joey Wright and the 36ers were recommended to him by his friend, the India Bucker. So Joey Wright, I think he's pulled a good one here to Adelaide to play here.
Oh, gosh, he got tunneled down, Mitch Creek. Mitch Creek out there playing footy. Wrong sport, Mitch.
He was centre-half forward for Vic Country as a junior, by the way, Mitch Creek, so he can play footy. Here he is, under the basket. DJ, oh, that worked in his favour, missing the first because he gets an and one with the second.
Hey, you know, sometimes when it's not your night, it's not your night. You take the basket how you can get it. It's a good penetrating dish by Mitch Creek.
Yeah.
DJ got a little bit lucky.
Yeah, Mitch Creek, he had a few tryouts with Essendon and Geelong. Can kick both feet, handle both hands. He's a star athlete, and he's just starting to crank up tonight as well. The 55, if you don't know him, to the 36ers. Quickly down the floor, Gala puts it out. Thornton.
Easy, Mitch! Easy, Mitch!
From way outside, and that rims out from Jeremy Hill.
Good pass, good give and go.
Mitch Creek again.
A little bit unlucky.
Jeremy Hill pulls down the rebound.
Way to keep the tempo in your favor, Kadi. Way to slow it down. Understanding time and possession.
Closest they've been for a while, the 36ers. This is a huge 3 minutes coming up here. Kadi back out wide to Garland. But Brant was always going to out-rebound Randle.
Oh, that's such a good move. I mean, right now, the Sydney Kings have only 2 of their starters on the floor. So right now, they got to hold the tempo and hold the fort down, and they're doing a great job by that.
Offensive foul. That's going to hurt. On Walker.
That definitely... Oh, yeah, that was definitely an offensive foul. He led with his shoulder.
That sucked some of the life out of the crowd, that.
Jason Kadi running the second unit like a veteran. The young vet he is.
He is loving it, Kadi. Gala. Thornton.
Oh, he's taking him.
Johnson got him up. Gala, 5 in the shot clock.
Oh. Listen, look.
That is nasty.
When it's your night, it's your night. And the Sydney King unit on the court right now is playing to win this game. They have no fear. They're playing the game the right way.
36ers need a hero, and they need one in a hurry. They're running out of time. 2:18 left in the third. 83-62.
Sydney right now, 9 for 21 from the 3. 43% they shooting it at. To Adelaide's 18%, 2 for 11 from the field. It's not getting it done. I know that. I tell you this, I wouldn't want to be in practice tomorrow with Joey Wright.
And I can tell you, Corey, your Twitter is about to blow up with your hashtag Ant-Man at the moment.
See Homicide, follow me on Twitter. Dwayne Russell, follow my partner Dwayne on Twitter. And I retweet everything.
I tell you, it is great to have your company wherever you're watching the NBL this year around the planet. And you're watching two teams that are at the lower end of the ladder turning on a massive attacking game here. 83-64. 2 minutes left. Third. Thornton for three. Gibson. Mitch Creek. All the way himself. Nicely done.
A good drive and finish by Mitch Creek.
To breathe some life back into it. Can they get a stop here, the 36ers? Garland inside.
Has a strong man inside right there.
Jeremy Hill. Everything going for them, the Kings.
Jeremy Hill is a beast inside. Interior presence. Good job by the second unit to hold the fort down.
Oh, another turnover. Jeremy Hill
It's a
out to
mosquito,
Thornton. Oh, brilliantly done by Sobey. Quickest man in the 36ers lineup. Sobey got there. Calls the turnover. Can they get one on the other end? DJ puts the shot up. Oh, that would have been massive for momentum.
Bad night for the big fella. Sometimes that's just basketball, man. Some nights your night, some nights not.
Yeah, you got to make it your night, though. Big rejection, Mitch Creek. All right, Gibbo, here's your moment. Hands it over. DJ missed it. Gibbo gets it back up. No, waved off. Waved off.
That's how you go to the basket and finish
He's
in
not allowed to jump
transition.
up like that, are
Good job, Mitch
Like
Creek.
a tech foul, that I'm trying to do the right thing.
This is a grown man in here. Petrie, you're a grown man too, but so am I. So am I. Kadeem, get that out of here. You're having too much fun tonight against us. And Daniel Johnson, you need to go sit down. You need to go sit. You're not ready to play today. Just go have a seat.
He's got 1 quarter left to make it his night, Daniel Johnson. He had 29 points and 14 rebounds last game here, Daniel Johnson.
Clearly there was no Julian Kazoo and Al Harrington on that team.
Yeah. Gibber. Crowd trying to get behind him. And if you're wondering why Jeremy Hill's having a good night, he was rested Thursday night against Melbourne, so he's fresh. Garland. Full court pressure. Down to 50 seconds. Brewster. Kadeem. They've still got a 2-for-1 opportunity, the Kings, if they want. 6 seconds left. Garland and offensive foul with a charge. Something going the 36ers way, finally. And now they get a chance for a 2-for-1 if they want it.
And that's definitely a good point play. Jason Kadeem, this is the Cardinal sin. You know better than that, young fella. Don't jump in the air to make a pass.
All right, this is big for momentum to finish this third.
No, he's been playing a great game so far. In Kadeem, they only have 7 turnovers as a team. The Adelaide's 9. They have 14 assists. The Adelaide's 10. So let's see if they can get it back on defense, or will Adelaide score?
18 points the margin. They were down by 24. DJ off the glass. Gee, that was horrendous.
Joey Wright, if you don't sit that man down, the deficit gonna go bigger.
2-second differential, shot clock, game clock. Thornton. Crowd trying to put him off. He winds the clock down.
Oh, he gonna dance on him. He gonna dance.
Oh, under the basket.
Good move, but too far.
4 seconds left, and Sobey can't get there in time.
Sobey for 3.
He puts it up.
Oh,
That would have brought the house down, but they're still alive. Damien Cotter, it's crunch time in the Sydney Kings season. They desperately needed this. And he must be delighted with what's happened so far. Julian Kazoo back in form after a couple of quiet games. Kadeem, he's been hot to trot. Kazoo takes it stripped. Foul on Randle.
What did you do right?
And he was on his way to the basket. 2 shots.
Kadeem went to the paint and ran into Petrie, and he's feeling it right now. Here we go right here.
had his career almost ended by a car accident a few years ago. Broke his pelvis when he hit a semi-trailer. Jason Kadee probably brought a flashback there.
And God is good, because that man is playing right now on the court. Amen to that.
There's a stage where he thought he wouldn't be able to resume his career. Second one rims out. Crowd no. 36ers can't waste any time now. Ebiara needs to light it up. Under the basket, Petrie foul. Doesn't get the and one, but will go to the line.
And again, Petrie giving him 3.75 so far of energy and playing with a sense of urgency. Good find by Ebiara. Good drive by Petrie. Let's see what he got at the strike.
Already played this season, and the Adelaide 36ers defeated the Sydney Kings in Sydney. This is their first meeting here, and their next game is against each other as well in Sydney. The rivalry is building this season between two contenders for the top four. Adelaide started this round fourth. Sydney trying to work their way up the ladder.
That's 21 points for Petrie. Well, we gotta keep an eye out for Julian Kazoo with his 4th foul.
Foul on Garrett for a charge. He pushed Jerome Randle over, and the crowd are up out of their seats.
Yo,
Leave it alone, please.
I don't know why you're trying to dribble on an ant. Look how little he is. Just get a ball up.
Oh, he gave him the elbow. And we know what an elbow to the jaw can do. Damian Martin, if you're watching. Brian Coughlin. All right, Jerome Randle.
Hey?
He's okay. He's up.
Mate, I had 5 million other things going on.
He's shaking it off. All right, here we go.
Let's see what they got.
Mitch Creek floats it top of the key. Magnificent.
That's a big finish down the paint.
Trying to force a turnover. Kadee. Garlop holds it up back to Kadee. No need to panic just yet for the Kings.
They gotta double this. They have to double this.
Brewster doesn't want to put the shot up.
Brewster for 3?
Has to. And Petrie the rebound. They get the stop thereafter. One stop at a time now for the 36ers. Ebiara.
That's a layup.
Inside. Big time foul. That is a hard foul. Puts Ebby on his backside, but he's up and ready to roll.
Because Ebby was going down that lane to dunk that. Look at him. He was going down to dunk that. Good. Now that's a good playoff foul. He was definitely going upstairs to finish that. Good weak side help by Brewster.
He can get it cranking up. Had a season high 15 against New Zealand. His season just warming up. And he can hit it from three-point range as well if he wants to.
Yeah, Ebby's a big-time player. His role this year is different with this team.
Closest they've been since halfway through the opening quarter. 73-85, and Sydney are feeling it. Harrington bounces out. Big rebound, Brewster, and the putback.
Brewster with the finish. Good job by Brewster.
Go back, please.
Don't do it, Brewster. And definitely don't do it with Petrie.
Going game delay, and that's their official warning.
Okay, a little bit of punky Brewster in his face, but they can feel that this game is alive.
It's a good finish right there. Good putback. Oh.
Yes, now it's your team.
I love it. I love it. Hey, sometimes you got to show a little bit of attitude. I love it.
Who's going to bring it now? Jerome Randle. Mitch Creek.
Big time shot by Mitch Creek. He's ready to play. Let's see if Sydney Kings can hold on and win this game.
And Al Harrington starting to tire a bit, the big man.
Oh, that's a great pass.
And travel on the way to the hole. Travel.
This place is starting to erupt. This place is, you see Randle hyping up the court, hyping up the fans. This place is starting to erupt.
You heard some noise in Perth last night. They have cranked the volume up to 13 here.
Look at that replay. That's a good find on the skip. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he definitely walked. Definitely walked.
They led by 24, the Sydney Kings.
Ant-Man versus the Mosquito. I want to see what he got.
11-point
We need a big
game.
play right now. We need a big play.
11-point game. Creek takes on Thornton off the glass. The tap in. Petrie from
Petrie, the hero so far for this Adelaide team. You can't hear anything in here. This place is going off. Anthony Petrie, 23 points, 8 rebounds. He's done it all for them today. Hopefully it can be enough for Adelaide to come back and win this game.
This crowd is a rocket all of a sudden. And the Sydney Kings are under more pressure now than they've been all game. Let's have a listen into Damien Cotter.
Al, you throw it in. Marcus and Jay. Okay, Julian. All right, Dion, you're back. Got it? Goes in. All right, we're cutting across here. Got it? Hey, keep your composure. All right, this time down the floor. Let's get in the horns. Got that? All right, you roll. Yes. All right, let's go. Stay together. 1, 2, 3.
They were 24 up. They haven't got a rock-solid history, the Sydney Kings. Could it come back to haunt them? Will the ghosts come back to haunt them?
You know, at the end of the day, like Coach Carter said, keep your composure. That's what it's about right here. Can they handle the pressure? Can they score and take care of the ball?
Quickly down the floor, Brewster. Thornton. It is deafening in here. Trying to call some plays. No one can hear it. Harrington.
There we go.
And Kazoo wrestled by Petrie.
Oh my. What was that?
Gee, Adelaide ball. They're getting some calls.
Wow.
They're getting some calls.
Wow. Let's see what Sydney does on defense.
And suddenly there's a ton of time left. Randle. And the
There's that B-Rob, baby. Told you he's a big-time player. Big-time shooter. And this place is going on.
They got TNT blaring here. This place is going to blow up the way we're going.
Oh, my goodness.
17, 1-7.
There's a tangle up right there. How is that not a foul? 3-second call. Oh, wow. Good find by Ant-Man. Penetrating kick. Heavy around for 3. And the crowd's loving it. And that's a good drive on the other end by Al Harrington. Go to the line for 2 points.
It is a two-possession game. And it's still a two-possession game.
You cannot hear a thing in here. This crowd is back in it. And it is a 6-point game.
Second one drops. The record comeback in the 7-year history of a 40-minute game could be broken tonight. Jerome Randle.
Oh, my. Ant-Man! Ant-Man is ready to go! Look at him! I love it! You can't hear nothing in here! Ant-Man! Hashtag Ant-Man! I want that man right there to be trending on Twitter tonight. NBL, if you're watching this, that's the south side of Chicago, baby. Look at that attitude. I'm from the streets of Chicago. This is what we do.
Oh, yeah. This is a freak show.
Oh!
84 in the turnover.
Pete!
Oh, struck
Good
through.
dude.
Down the other end. Will he take it off? Gibson calls the foul. Still a Kings ball. But if you've just tuned in, Sydney led by 24 at one stage. They led by 18 at three-quarter time. The biggest deficit ever for a comeback at three-quarter time is 15 points. Adelaide could set an all-time record here.
Let's see what Sydney does right here.
This could be the greatest comeback in the 7-year history of the 40-minute game.
That guy Just a little.
Strip foul.
Look, listen. If Sidney Smart give the ball to the $90 million man, all right? Let him dissect the whole defense. Just give him the ball. That's what he's here for. No one else should get the ball but him or Kazoo. That's it. He'll hit those. Four-point lead. Whoa. You cannot hear nothing in here. Let's see what Ant-Man got. You know he's going. You know he's going.
Randle. Rebound's big here. Scramble. Jump ball. Possession.
I love it. I swear I love it. You gotta love it.
Adelaide ball with the possession arrow.
If you're watching this game, you gotta love the sense of urgency and the hustle. Look at the Tower Boys wiping it up. That's how bad these teams need this win. Everybody's diving on the floor. Look at that. You gotta love it.
Sydney Kings have hit a brick wall here. There is still a ton of time left. 6:24.
Thanks, guys. Don't lock up, boys. Don't lock up.
Adelaide ball. Johnson. Petrie. He's been the live wire. Got that time. Johnson, big rebound. Petrie. Again. Kadee.
Sydney Kings got lucky right there.
Need to show some composure here. Harrington for three. Randle. It's gone cold, Harrington.
Let's see what he has. Let's see what Randle has.
Oh, Kazoo. That's his fifth foul.
That's his fifth foul right there.
Kazoo's out of the game. Kazoo is out of here.
I want to see that replay. There we go. Let's see what happened here. Oh. Yeah, I guess. He did throw his shoulder. The referee's got to let the bigs play a little. He didn't hit his shoulder that hard for him to flop. DJ. You got a little lucky on that one, DJ. Good game by Julian Kazoo. Big loss right now for the Sydney Kings. Had a great game prior to fouling out. 18 points, 3 assists. Let's see if the Sydney Kings can hold the fort down from this resurgence from the Adelaide 36ers.
And suddenly, Coach Damien Connor, who's been under pressure all year, he's under more pressure than he's been under all year. If they lose this, the daggers will be coming. And Joey Wright, this could be a history-making night for the 36ers. Franchises are built on gutsy performances like this. Games you don't give up. Games where you count it out, you're down, you're cooked, but you find something. You get yourself off the floor.
That's why you play this game right here. For all those reasons you just said.
Listen to that crowd.
This crowd is going off.
I probably don't need to tell you, but it's a one-possession game. Oh. Kings ball. Sydney led by 18 at quarter time, by 19 at half time, and by 18 at three-quarter time. And it's deafening. Kadee. Harrington, who looks a little tired all of a sudden. Backs it on Mitch Creek. Misses. Randle. Strip foul.
And it's 2 shots all the way. rest of this quarter. 5 minutes, 23 seconds left. And ain't a bonus? That's never good for the Sydney Kings.
Jerome Randle having his best game since joining the 36ers. In his 4 previous games, he scored 24, 16, 25, and 12. He's now got 27. 27!
That defense is fine. You're going to do that every time.
Big-time performance from a big-time player in Julius Randle.
1-point game. The Kings are starting to choke up a little. Gallup. Thornton. Oh, yeah.
Biggest 3 of the night. So far, that's the biggest 3 of the night. Big shot by Thornton.
Jerome Randle quickly down the floor. Mitch Creek for 3. Ebiara, big rebound. Johnson.
Big old board by Ebiara and Adelaide. Gotta watch Ant-Man for 3. Ant-Man for 3. Let's go. The energy in this building is crazy. Ant-Man for 3. 31 points. He's not trying to lose tonight.
Thornton's the man. All the way to the bucket. Harrington can't tip it in.
Uh-oh, Ant-Man with the ball again. Let's see what he got. You know he's...
They can take the lead for the first
Heavy for
time
3.
tonight. Sydney's led from the outset. Adelaide has not led. 1-point game after they led by 24. Thornton.
It's good defense by Creek. Ant-Man has got this place going off. NBA 3. Thank you. Look at all those hands. Man, it is so loud in here. Big-time shot by a big-time play. I'm going to say it again. Ant-Man is trying to save the day. Can he do it?
Nothing here. Thanks, boys.
Okay, handle the cutter. Arms here.
Thornton from the corner. Rebound.
And who comes up with it?
Here we go. This is for the lead. Trouble. A little bit of an anticlimax there. 3:50 left.
Ant-Man, I'm gonna tell you something real quick. We've been loving you because you've been scoring the ball. Shoot the ball. Deep. See what he got. Let's see what he got, Russell.
He was hot early. He was hot early. He's got a little cold. Al, he's gone cold. The big boy gets his own monster rebound. Oh, yeah.
Let's
Money.
go.
Money man.
Money time for the money man. Al Harrington, good finish.
Some breathing room. 3-point game.
Al.
Oh, yeah, no. Foul on the rebound attempt. Kings ball.
Good shot, Tommy. Tommy. Number 9. Hold the rebound.
Joe right up out of his chair.
Tommy Gallup.
Right now we got bonus. Both teams in the bonus both ways. And both stars are trying to will their team to this victory. Ant-Man trying to get it done.
Tommy.
Al Harrington is trying to get it done. We got 3:25 left, Dwayne. What you got? Talk to me.
36ers at home. They are coming like a freight train.
I'm loving what's happening right here. The energy in this building.
Oh, yeah. Little nervy. What have you got here, Tommy Gallup? Former 36er. Back on his old home floor. Have you got a second one?
Free throws will cost you games.
You can't miss 2 free throws now.
Not right now.
Jerome Randle. Ebiara. DJ.
Oh! Good finish, DJ.
DJ's pumping the music up.
Way to finish that, big fella. I knew you had it in you.
Can you play it again, DJ? 3 minutes left. Gallup.
Trying for 3.
No, for two.
Off the glass.
Off the glass for two.
Off the glass for two.
You're going to take it any way you can get it right.
No, that's right.
Any way you can get it. Tease. Petrie back to tease. Show some poise here. Strip.
Oh, that's great
team.
defense.
Triple team.
Way to get over there, Harrington. Way to help your teammate out.
What does Thornton do here?
I go look for Al Harrington. I'm going to him one-on-one.
Force of Corey Homicide Williams. Harrington. Will be around his face. Thornton. Shot clock down to 5, 4, 3, 2. Stripped.
Give the ball to your veteran. That's what you got to do. Give the ball to your veteran.
3-point game. Ebi Ara.
Oh my goodness. Inspirational. For three. The game is tied up. You can't hear anything in this place.
Who is writing this script? Who is
Jason
writing
Kadeem.
this script?
Good finish. Way to go to the basket with the right hand finish. And man with the ball. What do you got? Mosquito, you got to play some kind of D.
Randle. 97-95. A three.
And man for
puts them in
three.
front.
He'd have hit that. This place would have went. The roof would have blew off of this.
This is a violation. You can't
DJ with the finish. Good job, big fella. Way to throw it down. Kadeem answers right back. Left hand floater off the glass. This place is going crazy. What you got, D-Russ?
1:20 left. Can they make it a two-possession game? Sydney by 2. Adelaide stalking the greatest comeback from a three-quarter time margin in NBL
Jason.
40-game history.
Give the ball to the veteran.
3 points to tie it up.
That's the type of
DJ.
stuff that happens.
And a rings in. It's all square. 107 left. Who is writing this script? This is the real reality TV.
If the Sydney Kings want to win, they'll give the ball to Al Harrington. That's it.
This is why you're watching the new NBL.
Just give him the ball.
All square, 52 seconds left. Hang on for dear life here. Garland.
Thank you.
Al.
Step back.
Rebound.
Now you got to get a stop, and now you got to guard Ant-Man. He's going to the basket.
97 apiece. To take the lead for the first time tonight.
Good defense, Al Harrington.
Thornton.
Mosquito.
Stripped. Hard foul.
Oh my! Listen. Let's watch that replay. Look at the defensive pressure in the hands by the veteran, the ex-NBA veteran, and Al Harrington. Great defense. He saw Ant-Man all night splitting the pick and roll. He did not allow it. The first time a player did not allow him to split the pick and roll, what happens? Turnover. Great hands by Al Harrington. Let's see if the Mosquito could hit these free throws.
To the lead. For the lead. No. They wouldn't want to choke it from here, surely. For the lead. He gets a second chance. Timeout.
Hey, listen, the word on the street is Ant-Man, hashtag Ant-Man is going crazy on Twitter. We want to make, listen, NBL fans at home, viewers, we need to get that trending by the end of this game. Ant-Man. Follow me as well on Twitter, at @CHomicide, and my partner, my brother, my man, at Dwayne Russell.
Hey, Damian Connor, what has he got left in his bag of tricks?
Pick and roll for the import. Oh, Ebby off the stagger. Watch for the ball coming in and Ebby setting the back screen and coming off that 5. Got it for the pull through. We got that? Yeah. I'll call a timeout if they score. Okay, keep your composure. We get the ball, they'll foul you. All right, keep your composure here. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Good job. And that's good job by the coach coming out with a defensive strategy. At the end of the day, whether you're home or on the road, defense win you games. You need to stop right here. They get a stop, they win the game. They don't rebound the ball, they will lose the game. Watch out for the offensive rebound. That's key.
1.7 differential shot clock to game clock. Sydney lead by 1. What kind of shot do Adelaide put up here? Corey? And who puts it up?
Randle for sure putting this up.
Don't hold here.
DJ. Seconds tick
Don't
down.
hold here.
Here's their money man. Eviera. Tease. He wouldn't put it up, you wouldn't think. Back to Randle.
This is why we here. This is why we watch this game.
This is for the lead.
He got to shoot. He's going to shoot.
Going to go for the 2. Foul on the way up. And one.
That was the correct call. Look at the slow-mo. It was on the floor. It was on the floor.
It is waved off. How about the drama of that? And the boos bring around Titanium Security Arena. He will need to put in both free throws for Adelaide to take the lead. And Sydney will have the last roll of the dice with 5.3 seconds left.
This game has been the game of the year for me. You got two teams desperately dying for a win. No one is backing down, and this is how the game is supposed to be played when this is the type of situation both teams are in. Nobody's backing down. No one wants to get this loss. I'm just happy that I'm calling this game.
So this is Sydney's last time out here. They won't be able to call a timeout after the free throws are put in. So they will have 5.3 seconds to take it down the floor and put up a match winner. That's presuming Jerome Randle can put both in and give Adelaide a 1-point lead. We could well be going to overtime yet.
His name is no longer Jerome Randle. His name is hashtag Ant-Man. Somebody make a Twitter up, hashtag, put an @Ant-Man. Hopefully somebody does not have that name. That is his name from this day on.
If you have not watched any NBL this year, the drama with each passing night has just been getting better and better and better.
You know, as a ball player, as a little kid playing ball, you dream of moments like this. You dream of being at the free throw line, having to sink games, being down 1 with 2 shots left, with seconds left on the clock.
When I called it, he was still dribbling.
You dream of opportunities like
When the
this.
whistle went up, maybe different. But when I called it, he was dribbling.
Tonight,
Just
I
trying to work
believe,
out here, Corey, whether they've got another timeout left for Sydney Kings.
Third quarter and last quarter there.
yeah, they'll get that together.
Yeah, they've written
But back to
down
the
for
dream
3.
when you're a little kid.
Third quarter, last quarter.
Ant-Man,
So I've written them down for 3.
right now, is living this dream.
In the second half.
Damien Cotter just looked at me and said we should have one left.
3 timeouts. Easy.
They've got one left. They do not have a timeout left. Confirmed. They do not have one left. They'll have 5.3 to take it back down the floor for what could be a game winner, but until it's all over, to the hands and the mind and the steely look of Jerome Randle. Oh, yeah. All square. The money man. They were 24 down and they needed a hero. This for the lead with 5.3 left.
Ant-Man, dreams do come true. Now let's see if they can hold on to this win.
5.3 seconds left to win it. 99-98. This will be the greatest comeback in the history of the 40-minute NBLs. Full time! Oh, can you believe it?
Pandemonium.
Call the police. They stole
the 7-year history of 40-minute games in the NBL. Not in your wildest dreams can you believe the drama the new NBL keeps throwing up. Let's suck it up. Breathe that in at home. Get a little piece of that. That is what live sport is all about.
Big win.
Here's Corey Homicide Williams.
Hey, I had to, man. 2 days ago, I went on my A game, but I had to come here and get a win for my team. We was down early, but hey, we fighters, man. That's all that matters. We came in, we fought together in front of our crowd.
I want to tell you something right now. I gave you a nickname out here. The way you split the selection and dicing, your nickname is Ant-Man. You so little, they can't do nothing with it.
Hey, I'm just here to win basketball games, whatever I got to do to win basketball games.
That's what it is. Good job.
All right, my man.